Hey, it's Bey. It's been a while since I've said that, and I'm thinking about bringing it back because it was something that was special to me, and I've used it for a period of time to when I was just starting out the tech phase of this channel. So today I want to talk about how uploading daily is changing my life and 5 tips to stay consistent. Tips not just for you, but for me to apply as well. And mind you, there's only been 10 days so far in this year as of the uploading date of this video, but I've been posting a few days even before 2025 started. So it's been a journey, and I've already seen results. I haven't really written them down, so I'm just gonna try to just talk about it off the top of my head. But that's what this video is gonna be. It's been a while since I've done one of these just raw talking videos, so I'm glad you could join me. But yeah, the amount of subscribers that I am getting daily has increased noticeably, which I thank you all so much for subscribing, for supporting, for commenting. There has been a lot more engagement recently, and I really appreciate it. It helps me to just keep going. So you guys, thank you. In terms of personally, how it has changed my life, or how it's changing my life, is I'm a lot more disciplined, I feel like. But then again, I'm also a lot more obsessed. I feel as though that I have to be creating content almost 24/7. Of course, that's not the case. I know that there are times where I have to relax and I have to not think about content creation, and I'm doing a good job at doing that so far. And technically, I feel like it really feels like I've had a couple of rest days in between, even though I've been uploading daily. I'm not sure how that is. It's probably because I'm doing stuff like this, to where I'm uploading things that don't necessarily take out that much creativity out of my brain, so I can sort of recover. So like this, it's literally just a talking head video for the whole video. I'm just letting you know right now. Minimal editing. I don't even know if I'm going to be putting music in this video, but yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the first tip, which is to start small and build momentum. Someone is calling me. I will be right back. Thanks for waiting. But anyways, so I was kind of talking about this before in the intro, but start small and build momentum. It doesn't have to be something that has to weigh you down. You could start off with 7 days first, and it could just be super simple, right? Like what I'm doing right now, I started off with just doing talking head videos, but then if I know that when I have more time during the day and I am able to express myself more creatively, I'm able to work on a video longer. That's when I'll start putting in more effort. But if I know I'm in a time crunch, I don't have that much time to produce a video, then I'll just do something really quick. I have a bunch of ideas in my Apple Notes that I like to just pick through, and I just start. Or again, I do random stuff, tech stuff. If I want to talk about a piece of tech, then I'll talk about a piece of tech. So don't overthink it. Start small, build momentum. Once you get that momentum rolling, it's going to be great. Even if you don't have to start off with like super long videos as well. You could just start off with super short 1, 2, 3 minute videos, and then gradually just get better over time. Tip number 2 is to batch ideas, not content. So I've mentioned this in the previous tip, but for this sort of challenge, this series, whatever, of uploading every single day, I don't really want to batch create content because it would kind of ruin the authenticity of uploading every single day, if that makes sense. So what I like to do is to batch create the ideas. So again, I have a bunch of ideas in my iPhone, in my notes, and I just pick through one of them because I'm always coming up with new ideas, whether if it's walking in the park, or if it's just at a supermarket, or if I'm doing nothing. Even if I'm gaming, like even if my mind is busy, I'm just like, oh, that could be a great idea, and I have to write it down. It's sort of become obsessive, but it's something that I love to do, so I don't really mind it at all. Literally, just use whatever you want. I use my notes app. You could use Notion. You could use physical pen and paper, which is something that I kind of want to do as well. I really do want to start carrying a journal or something small in order for me to just jot down notes, write down ideas, sketch, and maybe that video will be coming soon, wink wink wink, when I get the product. Yeah, so I might be straying away from digital journaling just for a bit to see how it goes, but that's a video for another time. Tip number 3, done is better than perfect. I've talked about this many times before, and it is very important, especially as a perfectionist. You want to get things done, and done doesn't mean perfect. So have you heard about the 80-20 rule? It's pretty much that. Dude, I suck at explaining this, so just Google it yourself or watch a YouTube video about it. But there comes to a certain point where if you start to do extra work, then it doesn't really make sense in terms of your time. So another one would be the law of diminishing return. So sometimes, or most of the time, actually all the time, done is better than perfect, because especially creatively, especially with videos, you're never going to have a video that's truly perfect. I used to do this a lot when I was starting out on content creation, on long form content. I just kept rewatching the video over and over again, trying to see like, oh, I could probably trim this clip like a couple frames and it would be better. And again, done is better than perfect. My videos back then were still trash, so might as well just upload them, and over time you'll just get better. This one is going to be a very interesting tip. Tip number 4 is create for yourself first. Let me explain. So something that I really like to think about a lot, and I've told a few people in the past, but it's sort of an illustration to where, if you think about it, if you're on an airplane and the oxygen masks come down, they ask you to put on your mask first before you start helping others, right? And why is that? Why do you put on your mask first before you start helping others? Is it because your life is more important than theirs? No. It's because if you start trying to help others and you don't have yourself properly situated, what could happen is you would run out of oxygen, you would faint, and then you could end up dying. So yeah, it's something to think about, because if you're helping yourself first, then in reality, you're helping others. Let me rephrase that. In order to help others, you have to help yourself first. There we go. Good job, Jason. Good job. But yes, I know it sounds very, very selfish, but that's just how it is. Once you start improving yourself, this can apply to a bunch of other things as well. If you start improving on working out yourself, you can start teaching others. If you start bettering yourself in all other aspects, you're going to be able to help other people do the same. So just focus on yourself and that'll allow you to help others. And another thing, if you're creating for yourself and not creating for views or for subscribers or for potentially grabbing that viral video that will blow up your channel or whatever, then you'll just be a lot happier, because you're not attached to external sources. As long as you're creating, as long as you're having fun, as long as you're doing what you want to do, then you'll be fine. So just create for yourself. Tip number 5 for creating consistently is to plan rest days. Rest days are very, very, very important. So when I started off this this challenge, I was like, I don't really have any sort of requirements. I just have to upload a video every single day. It can be a minute long, as long as I upload a video. And it can't be just like a video of a black screen for a minute. It has to be something of value, but it doesn't have to be like value based. It can be entertainment based as well. So I said that because I need rest days as well. I don't want to risk burnout, so if I need to give myself that little bit of rest for a day, maybe a couple days, I'm always documenting, right? So I could just stitch up some videos in my camera roll that I've accumulated throughout the day, or maybe even from past videos, or past excursions or travel, whatever's, and then just slap on a voiceover really quick and just be like, hey, how are you? I'm taking a break for a little bit, so it's going to be a shorter video today, but blah 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 blah. So another illustration is, if you work out, you know what I'm talking about, but rest days are just as important, if not maybe even more important than the days you work out, because the rest days are when your muscles are going to heal and recover, and then the next time you go about doing your workouts, you're going to be a lot stronger. So it's the same as that Adrian Per's video, I think it was today actually, on how doing nothing is productive. That's something that I really related with, and dude, that's pretty much it for all the tips. But I just want to just talk about his videos and him uploading every single day long form content that are literally masterpieces. They're so good, and I strive to be like him. And maybe he's planned this out for a while. Maybe he's prepared himself, because he's been doing short form content for a year, right? A year straight, uploading every single day. And he says that long form content, you're able to express yourself more creatively, which is crazy. Like, bro, he's creating literally such good content, and I'm not necessarily jealous, but I want to get up to that point. Like right now, I'm literally just doing a talking head video. But again, comparison is the thief of joy. I don't want to be comparing. I don't want to be comparing myself to Adrian Per, but I see it more of as like something that I want to work towards, right? I know for sure that I can get up to that level. It's just going to take a lot of work. And he's not leaving out any sauce. He's made videos on how he shoots his videos, how he records audio for voiceovers, how he plans everything. So the sauce is there. The information is there. It's just, are you willing to put in the work and give it your best so you can get up to that level? That is food for thought for me, to be honest. To wrap things up, daily uploading is literally changing my life, if not has already changed my life for the better. Even though I'm not getting a massive amount of views, a massive amount of subscribers, a massive amount of engagement, or even a massive amount of cash, it has changed my life because I am seeing myself transform into the person that I want to become. And it's, I'm pretty sure it's, I'm not going to quote anyone, but it's not, I'm going right into the quote already. Let me start with, here's a quote about being a millionaire that sort of applies to anything when it comes to self-improvement, but it's not about becoming a millionaire or having that $1 million. It's about the person you become. And if you think about it, if you really, really think about it, at first you might think it's cringy, but then you're like, it makes sense. And it's something that I strive to apply. So as long as you're doing it for the right intentions, you're going to be successful no matter what. If you found this video helpful, if you enjoyed, if you found this entertaining, you know what to do. Check out this video for more content like this. I made a video saying that I'm going to get to 100,000 subscribers, and I have received a lot of support. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Creator Crew, down in the description, my school community. Yeah, other than that, thanks for listening.